Welcome everybody to the Creative Arena. Today's tutorial we're going to teach you how to design a personal portfolio website using WordPress and Elementor free version. Okay, this is an overview of what our website is going to look like. As you can see, this is it. You can see the features we've been able to achieve using the free version of Elementor. You can see how professional our website looks. Okay, you can test the menu, see what happens. We'll click on our menu, it takes us to the about. Click on services, it takes you to the services. Click on portfolio, it takes us to our portfolio. And then we'll click on the contact us, it takes us to our contact us section. We can also text the responsiveness of our website using a simulator. You can see what our website looks like on mobile phone. You can see the menu. You can see this. Everything looks beautiful and professional. I'm going to walk you through every step of the way to achieve this on your own. And let's check it on iPad Pro. Let's see what our website looks like on iPad Pro. Okay, this is our website on iPad. You can see it looks wonderful, looks professional. You can see. Don't worry, I will show you everything on how to achieve this, a replica of this website. Let's check it on iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is our website on iPhone 12 Pro Max. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let's dive in. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is, this is our dashboard, fresh installation, WordPress installation. This is our dashboard. What we'll do is we're going to minimize the screen options. You can leave it, but as for me, I like having a clean slate to work with. Yep. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in, and then we're going to add a new plugin. We're going to add a new plugin, and we're going to search for Elementor. We're going to search for Elementor. We're going to install it. And the other plugin we'll be needing a contact from 7. We'll be using a contact from 7, and then another Elementor add-on, which the free version of it, and that is the Elements kits, because that will help us in the header. If you have a fast internet connection, this shouldn't take much time. So we've installed this. Let's activate it. Okay, we don't want to go through all this onboarding process, so we'll just cancel it. Okay, we're going to remove this. We don't need this. All right, the next we're going to add, we don't need this plugin, so we'll delete it. We'll delete this plugin. So you can see free version of Elementor. The next plugin we're going to add is the contact from 7. Contact from 7. Yeah, we're going to install the contact from 7. And then we're going to install a free version of Elements kit add-on. Elementor add-on is an add-on for Elementor. Okay, now let's activate this, and then once we've done that, we will do the same for the Elements kit. Okay, this is just to help us with the header section of our website, for basically the nav menu. It's going to help us with the nav menu for our website. So once this is done, The next thing we'll be doing is we'll be installing our theme, and the theme we'll be using for this for our website is the the hello world theme by Elementor. It's a free theme. Yeah, this is it. It's a free theme by Elementor. That's what we install. Okay. Once we've done installing this, the next stage is for us to create a page. I'm going to create a page. We'll call the page a home page. Yep, we'll activate this. Okay, we're done activating this. Now what we'll do next is we'll add a new page. Go to the page section and add a new page. Oh, we're getting the Gutenberg. Well, this doesn't really matter, but I don't like this interface. I don't like this Gutenberg interface. I like working with the classic editor. So we're going to install that as well. This plugin, the classic editor. Well, the classic editor is, we're basically not going to use it for any form of designing or whatever. It's just for us to give us a clear and a simpler interface on our pages and blog posts if you need one in your website. Okay, so now we go to pages and then add a new page. Okay, you can see the interface now. See how simple and straightforward it is. Then we'll call our page the home, and then the template section. We're going to select Elementor canvas. What this does is it creates a plain page for us, no header, no footer, just a plain page for us. Yep, and this is the page. This is how our page looks like. This is how it looks like. And the difference between the Elementor canvas and Elementor full width, let me show you that for you to understand. Now you can see this is Elementor full width. This full width comes with the header, and then this is the footer. But we won't be needing the header and the footer because we're designing a single page portfolio website. So we just set it to Elementor canvas. But when you're designing a multiple web pages, it is necessary for you to set it to Elementor full width so as to enable you have a single header and a single footer to ease off your work. So we're done with this. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the settings of our page and we'll go to readings. Go to readings and then we'll select static and then we'll select home page. We select this for our home page, then we save it. Yep, what this does is it makes our home page, whenever you access our home page directly, it takes us to our empty home page. Okay, now the next thing for us to do is to edit the page, and then we're going to edit with Elementor. Okay, this is our home page. Now this is the images we'll be using for our website. These are the images we'll be using for our websites. These are the images used on our sample website. Remember, this is what we're planning to achieve. Exactly this. So the images used on this site, I've downloaded them already. These are the images. So we'll go straight to the point. And what we'll do next is we're going to create a fetch session, and then we'll leave it at content width boxed, and then the width we're going to set it to 1320, and then our minimum height, we're going to set our minimum height to 750. We're going to set our minimum height to 750, and then a background, we're going to set a background image. this will be our background image. Here is our background. This is our background image. We're going to upload it, and then we're going to set position to center, and then we're going to set the repeat to no repeat. Size, we're going to set it to cover. Okay, so this is what we have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add an inner section. We'll click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and then we insert the inner section. And our inner section, we'll leave it at boxed, but the width should be the same, 1320. And we're going to insert our first text, which is this text. We're going to insert. Let's copy the text, and let's head back. I'm going to insert the text, this, and this is the text. The font color is 545454, and then the font used we're using for our website is Poppins. It's the Poppins font, and we're going to set the weight to 300 extra bold, and then the size, we're going to set it to 16 pixel. Okay, and then we're going to go down to our letter spacing. So remember, this is what we want to achieve. You can see the letters have spacing in it, this ours doesn't, so we're going to set our letter spacing this to 3. Okay, now we're done with this. Now we add the second section, the second text, header text. I'm going to add it. And what is our text? The text is I am K-Side Odiba. I'm going to add this. And then the text color is white. And then the typography, the font family, as usual, Poppins. We'll be using Poppins, just as I mentioned. And then the pixel, the size, we'll set the size to 60 pixel, and then the width, we'll set the width to 800 extra bold to make it thick. Now the next is this section, a web designer. So if you can see, this has the same font, the same size, the same weight. So what we'll just do is, in order to speed up our work, we'll just duplicate this, and then we change the content, and then we change the color, the font color. We change the font color to BB3434. Yep, to get that somehow red color. And then the next is based in Nigeria. This is white, so as usual we can duplicate this, and then drag it and drop it below here, and add this to it. Yep, our website is looking pretty. You can see our work is looking pretty. The next is a button. We're going to add this button. So we now come here. This is our button. We add the button, and then what's the text on the button is download CV, and the button size, I think we're going to leave it at large. Yep, we're going to set it to large, and then we're going to go to the styling. The text, under the text, as usual, our font family is Poppins. Always try to keep to at least 2 or 1 font family when designing. That is best practice to do that, or adhere to that. And then the weight, we leave it at 500. The font size, we're going to leave it the way it is, the default font size. Then what the next thing we'll do is we'll come down, and then we'll change the font background color. We're going to make it transparent by we just drag this and make it transparent. Then we're going to give a border to solid. We're going to have a solid border, and border width should be, I think 2 should be enough. And then our border color should be I think our border color should be um, same as this text color. I think so. What do we have as our text color here? Yeah, 5454. So our border color, let's make our border color same as that. Yep, 545454. And then our border radius, we're going to set the border radius to 30 pixel. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is our hover. That is whenever you hover on the button, what you see. Now here, when you hover, you get this red, and so we're going to set the background color. We're going to set the background color to the red. I'm going to set the background color to the red, and the red color I think is BB3434. Yeah, this is it. And then we're also going to make sure that the border color also is the same. Make sure that the border color, sorry, this is it. Make sure that the border color is the same. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is our website. Okay, so I think we're done with this section. The next section we'll be heading to is the about section. The next section is the about section, which is this section. So what we'll do here is we're going to add a section. I don't think this will be the one we use. We're going to use this section. We're going to use this. We're going to set the width to, as usual, 1320, and then we'll come down to the style, our background color. Our background color, we're going to set our background color to something similar to the color over there. So we'll just set it to 21, 24. Okay, to this, take this, and then we're going to set our padding. We're going to make the padding 100 up, and then 100 bottom. And let's see this. Okay, you can see that the inner section, this is quite bigger than this. So what we'll do, we'll try to achieve that by dragging this. I think just set it to 60/40. Drag it this way, and then the next is we're going to add an image to this section. Okay, we're going to upload image. What image do we have here? Okay, this is the image. So yeah, okay, this is the image. Going to add the image. Okay, now we've done that. So we're going to set our image max height. We're going to set the height to we're going to set the height to VH. We're going to select VH, and then we'll set it to, let's say, 80. Let's see how it looks in 80. And then we're going to set object fit to cover. Okay, this looks nice. And for the image, we're going to come down and set the border radius for our image to 10 pixel. So it has this similar radius with what is here, I think. Okay, go to this. So the next is this other section. What we'll have here first is my about details. So we're going to copy this. And then we'll come here, we'll add the text. Text, my about details, the font, the text color, I think is BB3434. Yep. And the font is Poppins. And the size we'll put it at 16 pixel, and then we're going to do our letter spacing to be 3, somehow similar to what we have here, just to make our website look more professional, And then what is our font weight? We'll set it to bold. That's like 600-700 pixel. Yep, we're done with that. The next is what do we have next? The about me section. So the about me section. Now this is it. This is the about me section. The font type color is white, and the typography. The typography we're going to set it to Poppins as usual. Poppins. The size. The size we'll set it to 60 pixel, and the font so we set it to 800. I'm going to set the font to 800, 700. Let's okay, 700 is fine. I'm going to set it to 700. That's fine. Okay. So the next section we have is this text. This is a demo text. You can replace it with whatever text you want, your own personal details. I'm going to add that. Yeah, I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna do that. I've copied it and pasted it, and then the fonts as usual. The font family is Poppins, and we're going to make this somehow brighter. Let's see. Let's use ed. Yeah, this is like off-white, an off-white color, and then we'll set the font size to 16 pixel, and then the font weight will leave it the way it is. Okay, and then we're going to add a spacer in between this and this. We can achieve this in two ways. We can either edit this and add padding to the top, which is 30 to the top. We either do that, or we can just use tool this tool spacer, and then we just set it to 30. You see, perform the same function. So I'm going to make use of the spacer. This is much better. So the next part is the tab. Next is the tab. This section where we'll have the main skill, experience, education, and award. So in order to achieve this, we will search for tabs. Yep, this is it. Then we'll add it here. We have the first tab is main skill. Main skills. Okay. First tab is main skills. Main skills, and the second tab is experience. Second tab is experience. Let's duplicate this education and awards. Hope I'm getting it in the right order. Yeah, awards. Okay, now we're going to style our tab. Come here, tab background color. We're going to set the tab background color to something lighter like the one we have there. Let's say 3A. Okay, and then we're going to set the title. Title color should set it to white, and then we're going to set the active color to our primary color, which is BB3434, and then the border. We're going to make the border transparent. The border, this line, we're going to make it transparent. Yeah, so that there is no line. And then the typography, we're going to set it to our usual typography Poppins. And then we're going to set the font to 20 pixel. And yep, that is it. Okay, now we're going to start populating our tabs with the information we have there. Let's see the information we have. User experience. I have this. Okay, In order to create something like this, let's first of all do this. Copy it, then we set it here. Okay, you can see. Then we have the same thing. We just copy it all. Then we just add the text here, all the text. So, yep, this is it. Yeah. Okay, this is it. Okay, so now we'll go back to the styling. We're not done with the styling. I think in the content area, the typography, we're going to set the typography to the usual, to follow our usual typography font family to Poppins, and then the color. I'm going to set the color to, I think something. Let's see what color. I think an off-white color. I think this is an off-white color, so you can set ours to F8, F8, F8. Get the off-white color. And then we're going to, still on the typography, we'll set our line height. Okay, typography, I think this is 17 pixel. Our line height, we're going to set our line height to 35 to have that spacing between the lines. Okay, now since this is done, achieving the rest won't be that difficult. All you just need to do now is populate it with your experience, whatever text you wish to text. We're just going to make it of this demo text we have here to populate it to speed up our work, so our video doesn't take that long. Okay, under the education, I'm going to set this for the education, and then I'm going to set for the awards. What do we have on the awards? Okay, this. Okay, we're going to set this for the awards. Okay, all right, I think we're done with the about section. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, no, okay, there is a space here. Yeah, there is a space. I can see we're missing something. There is a space between the image and this. So in order to do that, we're going to edit this column. We're going to edit this column, and then we'll go to advanced settings. We're going to go to advanced settings, and we're going to set, let me see what we have here. Okay, there's also a space here, so we're going to set it to set the padding. We're going to set top padding. We're going to set it to 30. Why do I like writing 300? 30 pixel, and then the left, we're going to set the left to 40. Okay, yep, we've gotten the space. I think this looks pretty much better. Wow, our website is coming into shape. It's coming into form. It's gradually coming into form. Okay, so the next is the next section we're going to is what is the next section? I think it's the service section. Yep, service section. So under the service section, we're going to add this. Set it to usual 1320 box style. The background color should be the same background color as this. What is our background color here? Okay, we'll copy this, copy the background color, and then we change it. In order to be consistent, so we don't have mixed color, you just have to be setting that all your colors are similar. Then our top, we're going to leave the top at 0, and then the bottom, we're going to set the bottom to 100. Then we're going back, we're going to add a divider. This we'll leave it at 100. I'm going to leave it at 100. Then the divider color should be black. Yeah, and the weight 1 pixel, the gap should be 5. That's this gap in between. We're going to reduce it to 5, so that, okay, yep, this is it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to have is the subtitle, which is what we can do for you. You can see that this font and this style here, this style of text here, is similar with what we have here. So in order to make things easy for you, all you just need to do is to come right click, and then you come to copy, you copy it, and then you paste it here. Then we set it to center, and then we'll do the same this text here, my awesome services. I'm going to copy this because they look similar. I think they are the same font and the same everything. So we're going to paste this, and then we're going to align it to the center. Okay, this is good. And then this right up here, I think this looks similar with this also. So what we'll do is we're going to copy this. Let's copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. And then we're going to align this to the center. Yep, we're going to align this to the center. I'm going to align this to the center. I think increase this to 80. Yeah, because from what we can see here, this looks a bit bigger than what we have here. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. Okay. There is a space between this divider and this. Let's do that. Let's fix that. We'll come down to spacer. We'll add the spacer, I think, right above. We'll set the spacer to 60 pixel. 60 pixel. Yeah. Okay. This looks good. Now the next thing we're going to add an inner section. This is the inner section. We're going to add the inner section. The inner section, as usual, 1320. And I think it's divided into 3 columns, so we're going to duplicate this column. Okay, a top padding to the inner section. We're going to add a padding of let's see, 30 pixel. Yep, 30 pixels. Then we're going to add an icon box. Yep, this is the icon box. So first thing we'll do, set the icon color to our primary color, which is to BB3434. Yep, the icon size we're going to set it to 40. I'm going to set the icon size to 40, and then we'll go to the content area. We'll set the title to white. Set the title to white. Typography, we'll set those to pop-ins. All this setup are the usual setup we've been following, so don't get it twisted. It's the same thing so that our site will look uniform. 24, and then the font weight we're going to set it to 700, and then we'll come down to the description. We're going to set the description to an off-white color, which is going to use E8E8. Yeah, and then our typography. Still the same pop-ins. Yep, and then the font size, we're going to set the font size to 16 pixel. Set the font size to 16 pixels, and the way to leave it the way it is. And then we're going to align our content to the left. Okay. Yep, I think that is done here. We'll go now to the advanced section. Come to the background. Our background color, normal color, will be the same as our background, which is 21, 24, 28, same color as the background we used. And then our hover color, I'm going to change our hover color, background hover color. We'll change that to 3A. You can see is the difference, so we're getting. And then we'll come to our border. Okay, I forgot something. Yeah, let's add a transition. That is background transition duration. Let's set it to 0.9. Let's set this to 0.9. Yep, let's give our background color transition a little bit of finesse. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we'll set the border We'll set our border radius to 20 pixels. 20 pixels. You can see this is the 20 pixels we've added. Don't worry, everything will align. And then on the hover, we're going to set the border radius for the hover to 0. Yep. And then we're going to set our box shadow on normal. That is normal box shadow. We're going to set it to 10. And then the spread, we're going to set the spread to 8. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add padding to our padding. We're going to add a padding, and then we're going to give our padding 50 top, 50 bottom, 30 right, and 30 left. Okay, I think, yep, this is it. All right, so next we're going to fill with the content. I think the first is mobile development, so set it to mobile. Yeah, look for mobile icon, and then the title. Yep, let's just copy the title we have here, mobile development. And then we're good to go. Yep, that's it. You can see what we've done. When you hover, there's edges. You see the edges are normal. This is the transition effect we've added. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll have to duplicate this so that we don't have to go through the process all over again. We'll just copy. We can either duplicate it and then move it. That is, we can do this and then move it to this, or we can just copy this and then we paste it here. Depends on whichever method you wish to use. So the next here is I think web development. We're going to look for desktop icon. This is web development, and then the icon for that what is the name of the icon? It's a desktop. Yep, desktop. And the next is graphics design. Yeah, graphics design. Okay, graphic design. Then okay, the icon for that. How do we get the icon? Just a series of icons here. Okay, shapes. You search. Yeah. Icons, you can see the icons are here. We have the icon for font awesome, that is for regular. We have the solid. Then we are using solid to try to make sure whatever font you're using, you're either using the solid or the regular fonts to make things uniform on your site. Don't mix regular and solid fonts. It doesn't make a good design. Okay, doesn't make your work look nice or smooth. All right, the next thing we're going to do is, I think we still have another. Okay, we still have another. So to make work easier for us, we just have to duplicate this inner section. You can see we duplicated that, and then what we do now is we just put the right services, the right icon box, and then we'll set I don't even know the name of this, the icon that is used here. You can always use our own icon. When you're designing your own, you use your icon. You mustn't follow mine. You can use whatever icons as long as it goes well with you. Yep, this is the icon chart. And then the next UI UX icon. Let's search. I think what icon looks like. Space, no. Box, no. Oh, no, it's in the solid section. So we really need to make use of the same icons. I don't want this video to take much of our time. This is taking our time. Okay, expand. Yeah, and then finally marketing and reporting. Set the icon to, let's search for people. No. Why is it difficult to find the exact icons that are used? Okay, users. All right. Okay, our site is coming into form. You can see it looks beautiful. This looks pretty beautiful. Okay, so the next section we're moving into, I think we're moving into the my project section. Moving into my project section. So okay, this section has a little bit of work, so let's get right to it. So as you can see, the section has pretty the same settings for all. So in order I always encourage you, in order to speed up your work, just try to duplicate when any section or inner box have similar settings. You just need to duplicate it and then edit it to whatever to the appropriate things you need. So we're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this as well. Delete this as well. Delete this as well. You can see, and then these details, we're going to replace it with the details we have here. My complete project. Now we're going to change this. We'll change this as well. As you can see, this has already saved us a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay. All right. This. Okay. As you can see. All right. What we'll do here now is try to achieve this. So the first thing we do is we edit the column, and then we set a column background. We set an image from our list of images. It's our website images. Okay, now we just drag and drop this. Yeah, position, we'll set the position to center. Repeat, we'll set it to no repeat, and then we set this to cover. Set this to cover, and then we'll set the padding. Yeah, we're going to set the padding to 20, 40, and 20. Okay, don't worry, you're not seeing anything, but we'll start adding stuff into the column. You'll start seeing the beauty. The first thing we're going to add a spacer. Yep, and then our spacer will be going to increase it to 350 pixel. Yep, 350 pixel. Then for the spacer, we're going to add some edit to the spacer. We're going to add a border radius to our spacer. Border radius solid. I'm going to set it solid, and the width, we're going to set the width to 3 pixel. And then the border radius, we're going to set up border radius to 0, 20, and then 20. Yep, so let's see what this gives us. Okay, you can see All right, we're going to set the border color to white. We're going to set the border color on hover to white, but on the normal we set it to transparent, but on hover we're going to do the same. Solid, uh, 3 pixels. Border color we're going to set it to white, and then border radius I'm going to set it to 0, 20, 0, 20. Let me see. Okay, but let's see what we have here. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, you can see on normal there is nothing here, so that means on normal we don't need all these settings. We just leave it to default. We don't need this. We won't be needing this as well, because all we need is just the hover effect, and this is it. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add content. We're going to add a content. We're going to add a content. All right, add a content. Yep, we're going to add text 1, text right below the spacer. But what is the text we have there? And development. We have development, and then we're going to set the color. The color here, we're going to set it to an off-white color. Yeah, this color, let's see. Yep, set it to this color. Okay, yeah, we're going to set it to pop-ins, and then the size, we're going to set the size to 16 pixels. Yeah, 16 pixels. And then we're going to add width. I'm going to add it to extra bold, Yep, and then what we'll do is add letter spacing. No, I want to not line add letter spacing. Yeah, 3 pixels. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think we're missing something. You can see that this has some kind of a border radius, so let's fix that. Let's come to the column. Let's add a border radius. Let's add a border radius of 20 pixels. Let's see if that gives us what we want. Okay, it does. Okay, now the next thing we'll do, we're going to add another heading. We're going to call this web development. We're going to call this web development, and then we're going to give it a color of white. And the typography, we're going to give the typography our usual pop-ins, and then the size, we're going to give it a size of 60 pixels. Let's see if 60 pixels works. No, it's too big. Bring it down to, let's say 40. Let's say 40 and see. 38. Let's keep it to 35. Let's keep this to 35, and then let's put extra bold. Yep, this looks okay. Yep, this looks okay. Yep, it looks fine. So the next feature is the button. So we're going to add that. We're going to add the button right below this, and then for the button we say is a title case study. We're going to set the size to medium. and then we go to styling the typography. As usual, I'm going to search for plugins, and then we'll leave the width the way it is, and then yep, and then the size. What do we put here? Should we leave, is the size the same with the size here? Yep, it's pretty much the same, so we're going to leave it. And then we'll come down to the background color. The background color is transparent. Normal is transparent, and on hover, the background color on hover is our primary color, which is BB3434. So this is what we should be getting. Yep. And then on the norms, we're going to add the border type solid, and then the border we should give it 2 pixels, and then the color for the border we should give it something let's see, let's just give it I think this color will do 54554. Yep, this color will do. And then the border radius, we should give the border radius. What do we give the border? Is there a border radius? I think there should be a border radius. Okay, so we can give the border radius, so let's say 20 pixel. Let's see, 20 pixel. No, let's give this 30 pixel. Let's give it 30 pixel. Let's see. Okay, 30 pixel. Yes, this looks fine. And then you see on the hover, let's keep the border color on hover to transparent. Yeah, transparent. Or we can still even give it the same color as the primary color, whichever works for you. Yep, that is it. So yeah, okay, we can see we haven't added something. This hover color, this color, I think let's fix that. We're going to add to fix that, we're going to go to the column section, and we're going to go to the hover. So when we hover on this, we should have something. We're going to go to the hover, and then we'll add a transition. We'll leave this transition the way it is. Then we'll come down to overlay, background overlay. We're going to set the background overlay, background type. We're going to set it to color, and then we're going to set it to black. Let's set this to black. Yeah, it gives that dark effect. And then we set the opacity to 0.4. Set the opacity to 0.4. Yep, it's nice. And then the hover, we're going to set the hover. We're going to set this to primary color, which is BB3434. Okay, see, everything is now coming into place. And then we're going to set the opacity here to 0.4745. Let's see, let's take it to 48. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay, and then the transition, we'll still leave the transition duration to 0.3 the way it is. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I think this is pretty much the same as what we have here. Yeah, okay, so what we'll do now is let's add a margin to this, left 10 so that it looks slimmer, a bit slimmer. Yeah, so what we'll do now is, in order to avoid repetition, doing everything all over, we're going to duplicate this column. We're going to duplicate it, and then we'll delete one. As a duplicate, we delete one so as to get the three columns, and then we'll delete this. Yep, we've gotten the 3 columns. Well, so what we'll do now is we edit the next column and set the appropriate background image. Yep, set the background image to, this is the background. Let's just upload these two images because, okay, this is the background image. Yep, this is it. And then what is it? Title, development, game development. Okay. Save this to game. Okay, I think this is okay. Okay, game development. And then the next is graphics design. Wait. Okay, yeah. The next is graphics design. I think, yeah. And this is it. Yep, everything looks wonderful. Looks wonderful. Yep. So, all right. The next what we'll have next is this button view project. We're going to fix that. We're going to add that simply by doing this. So what do? We look for button. We'll add this to the bottom, and then we'll call that. We'll call it what is it titled? View more projects. View more projects. View more projects. We're going to align this to the center, and we're going to change some settings. Yeah, background color. I'm going to change the background color to BB3434, and then I'm going to change the text to Poppins. Yep. And then I'm going to add a border. Yep, we're going to add a border on hover. We're going to add a border on hover. Border on hover, solid. And the border color, I think, what is the border color on hover? Red, and then the background color is white. Border color on hover is our primary color BB3434, and then background color is white. Then the background color is white, and then the text color is BB3434. Yeah. So now we're going to add a border radius. We're going to add a border radius of 30 pixels. Yeah, that is it. We're going to increase the size, the font size to 20. I'm going to increase the font size. To no. I think, yeah, I think 18 should do it. And then we're going to add a spacing at the top. Let's see, 30. 30. Is this enough? Okay, now let's add it. Let's say 50. Yeah, wonderful. This is wonderful. All right, so now that we're done, with that, to come down to the next level. We're done with this. Yeah, this looks great. Now we'll come down to the next level, which is our client section. This. All right, in order to do this, I think we should just copy this. We should just copy this section to save us a lot of time, and then we'll paste it here. Yep, and then a popular client. Well, if you have all the time in the world, you don't need to copy and paste and then start editing. You can just, continuous repetition can also improve your designing skills, make you very familiar with everything. Okay, so now this all we'll do here is what should we use for this? And these are images, so I think we should use image box to achieve this. So we'll delete this. We'll be needing an icon box. Delete this. Delete this. And even delete this as well. How many boxes were there? 4. So we're going to duplicate this. Yeah, and 4 will now add an image box. Image box. Add an image box. Add an image box to that. So we won't be needing the description section. Yep. So go straight to the title. The styling, we'll go to the styling, and then what we're gonna do, okay, let's come down to the content. Let's start with the content. To change the content color to white. Yeah, title to white, and then as usual typography, we're gonna set it to Poppins. Poppins. Set this to 16 pixel. Yep, 16 pixel would do. And then we set our width. Yeah, let's just leave it the way it is. And then okay, what next? We'll come to the image. Let's leave the spacing. The spacing is enough. Let's take the image width to, let's say, 55% or 50%. Let's see, 50%. Okay, 50%. Okay, now I think I have all the case studies here, all the clients, so we're just going to upload them all. Just going to upload them. Yes. Oh, all right. What's written there? John Doe. Okay, I'm gonna write the center John Doe. Okay. So now let's see what we have. Let's see. Okay, this is it. So let's come to advanced settings. Let's set padding. Let's give a padding of 20 pixels around. I think padding. Let's touch our image size. Let's add the size a bit. Yep, I think this looks much better. Yeah, this looks much better. And then go back to the advanced section. Okay, so the back. Let's change the color. Let's change the background color. Normal color. We change the background color to the same color as the background on the, which is 21, 24, 28. Okay, then once we've done this, now we set hover color, background hover color. What does it even look like? Okay, background hover color, it looks black, but I think it's somewhat let's see. Okay, is it that black? Okay, not thick black, somewhat faint black. So let's take it up a notch. Let's see if this gives us the kind of black we're looking for. Let's see. Okay. Oh, still not giving us the same black colors. Okay. All right. I think I wrote down the exact color for this. Maybe we should just use the exact color. I wrote CO20100173. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we're going to add a border radius. our border radius to, let's say our border radius to 10 pixel. Let's set our border radius to 10 pixel and see. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is fantastic. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add a box shadow. We're gonna add a box shadow. Our box shadow color. Let's see. Bring it down. Something like this. And we'll see it. Blur. Make the blur 5. Spread 5. And let's see what we have now. Yeah, I think this kind of looks similar to this. Yeah. Yep. Okay, now that we've gotten that, what we need to do is just to copy, paste, paste, paste. And copy, paste. Then to get this, I think it's pretty simple to achieve that. We just need to duplicate this, and then we delete this, and we delete this. Boom. This is it. Okay, this is it. All right, I think there's something missing because you can see this particular one, this inner section is not the same with this. If you can see, theirs is a bit smaller. So to fix this, I think we should come here, remove this. Let's just leave it unboxed. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, this is wonderful. This is just wonderful, and we are achieving all this with Elementor free version plugin. Just imagine what we can achieve with free version Elementor plugin. Imagine if we're using the premium version, what our design will be wonderful. We can achieve much more beautiful designs with the premium version. But for those that are starting up and maybe don't have enough, though the premium version is quite cheap. The premium version is quite cheap, but well, we can achieve this with the free version. So let's forge ahead. And the next section is the hire me section. This. Okay, so just remember to update your settings or your designs by clicking this box to make sure that they are all saved. Okay, to achieve this section, we just need to duplicate this as usual. Yep, and then we say let's talk. Yep, let's talk. Hire me. Hire me. And the text at the bottom. I'm available for freelance work. Yep, I'm available for freelance work. Yep. That is it. We're going to delete this. We will also delete this. Delete this. I think we have just 2 boxes. Yeah, just 2 boxes. Yeah, we have just 2 boxes, so we're going to delete this as well. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this as well. So now we can see that one of the boxes is bigger than the other. They're not equal. So let's try to achieve that by dragging. Well, it doesn't really matter. But first of all, let's just set the box designs, the inner column design first. We're gonna have border of let's say 30 pixels. We're gonna have border of 30 pixels. Then let's say our let's set this to 5, and let's set this also to 5, and let's try to reduce the color. Let's reduce it to something like this. Don't worry, you will see everything as soon as we're done. You're gonna see it all as soon as we start adding something to it. Everything will look wonderful. So we're going to go to padding, the padding of 30. Okay, so first thing we're gonna add an image and see if all our settings are okay. And the image for this, I think this is the image. Yeah, this image. Okay, this is the image. Okay. Okay. Let's see something. Let's check this. Okay. We need to reduce our border radius. We need to reduce our border radius. Need to reduce that. Let's reduce it to 20. Okay. All right. In order for us, if you notice, this setup is similar to the next box setup. So the best way to achieve this is just to duplicate this and then delete this, and then can just move this to make it let's say 60/40, something like that. And then let's add a margin. Let's add a margin here, left margin, and see. Okay, good. We don't need this here. Need this. Okay, for our image, we're going to add a border radius for our image. Let's say 30. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Right, this looks good. This looks great. Okay, connect with me. Next text. Right. Okay, now add a heading. We'll call this heading connect with me, and then we'll change the color to white. We change the typography. We change the typography to okay, yeah, Poppins. Poppins. Okay, let's add the line height. Let's to give it a little bit of space. So let's keep this. Let's see. This is okay. Okay. Well, is this similar to what we have here? Oh, it's a bit smaller. So let's change to 20. This looks, and then I think we should. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we've done. Yeah. Yeah. Let's reduce this. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So the next we have here is this details. So we're gonna add it. To do that, we're gonna use the text editor. We'll add this to the bottom, and then we do this, and then we give the color. We're gonna give the color of white. Okay, and then the font. It's gonna set it to Poppins. Yep, we're gonna set it to Poppins. And the line height will give it the same 30. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, this is wonderful. Okay, next is these social icons. So to do that, we'll come here. We search for social. This is it. This is the icon we're going to use, and then we're going to set this to circle, and we're going to come with a custom color. Yep, we're going to set our own custom color. The primary color, we're going to set it to transparent. Yep, and then the secondary color, do we need to add something to the secondary color? Let's first of all, let's just add a border. Let's add a border solid, and then give this border color a white. Yeah, this looks beautiful. Okay, this looks wonderful. So the next thing we're going to do is let's come to the icon hover, the primary color on hover. Let's see, BB 3434. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this, and then this looks nice. So let's add an element. Let's be sure. Oh, it's not the primary color. Let's take this out. So let's do this to the secondary color, BB 3434. Yeah, this is it. And then let's add an animation grow. So as you click, it grows, click, it grows, click, grows. So you can see. And we need to add a spacing amount between each icon. So to do that, we'll go to icon spacing. Let's see if, yeah, this looks wonderful. This looks wonderful. And then let's align our icon. I think this border radius is a border width. Let's give a border width. Yeah. Okay, the border width is not okay. Let's align the icon. Stick it here. Let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is wonderful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is let's update this, and then let's to add this contact form. Remember, we installed contact form 7. So let's go there. Let's go to contact form. Okay, this is a contact form. Now we're going to edit this. We don't be needing the label. We won't be needing this. 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 Okay, for those of you that are not conversant with contact form, this asterisk, and this implies that the fields are mandatory, are required. You need to fill the fields. Okay, so let's see the fields we have here. Okay, full name, email, and phone number, and then the message. So this let's add a placeholder. And let's call it full name. Then let's add another placeholder. Call this email. We won't be needing this autocomplete. Don't need the autocomplete. Okay, and then the next is a phone number. So let's add that field, phone number. Let's add this. Let's call it phone. Okay, we'll make it required by adding an asterisk. Okay, and then we'll add a placeholder. For it, and then we'll call the placeholder. Call it phone. call it phone. We don't need this. We will be needing the label. We'll be needing that as well. And this will be composed as well. And then we have the placeholder. The placeholder, we'll call that message. And yeah, this is it. Let's add a break so that they don't get compacted. This is just a simple contact from 7 design trick. Okay, so receive this. Now let's come to the mail section, and this is what you receive whenever your visitor fills in the contact form. This is the section that gets to you, all the details that have been filled. Now you can notice that we have this thick black, while the rest are gray in color, whereas this is black. It means that this is not included in our message body. So we're going to add that. We're just going to copy it, and then we're going to replace this with phone, and then then we save this. We're good to go. Yeah, as you can see, we're good to go for now. So now what we'll do next is we're going to copy this. I'm going to copy out this short code, and then we'll come to Elementor, and then what we'll do is we're going to add a short code. We search for short code. We're going to add this. I'm going to paste it and then apply it. Okay, you can see what we have here. This looks wonderful. Okay, so let's save this, but this doesn't look the same as what we have here, so we're going to fix that shortly. But before we do that, let's fix the button. Let's fix this button and make it uniform with the buttons we have in our site. Yeah, just make it look like. But to do that, we come here, we click on this hamburger icon, and then we'll come to site settings. Now come to theme standard. Theme style, we set global button style, and then the button style, we're going to set our border radius. We're going to set the border radius to 30 pixels. 30 pixels. As you can see, our configuration here is being affected immediately live here. All right, so we're going to set the padding. We're going to set the padding to let's see, 10 top, 10 at the bottom. We're going to add 30. Yeah, this looks wonderful. And then let's see how it looks. Okay, there's a background color. Now we're going to set our background color to a primary color, with is BB3434, and the text color, we're going to set that white. I'm going to set that to white. Okay, you can see. So when you hover, what happens? Okay, now we're going to fix that for hover. Text color is going to be BB3434, and the background color will be white, and we're going to add a border, a solid. We're going to add 2 pixels, and the border color will be BB3434. Let's see. Yeah, is it the same? It is the same. Typography, don't forget. Province. Yeah. All right. We're going to update this. Make sure you update this. Okay. When you click on back to the desktop. All right. Oh, this is wonderful. We are still not there yet. We're still not there yet because you can see. All right, so let's fix that. In order to do that, let's come back to our dashboard. Let's go to appearance. Let's come to customize. And let's come to additional CSS. And let's write a little bit of CSS code. It's not difficult, just straightforward CSS code just to target this. And what the code we're going to write is simple. You just follow me. You don't need to be professional to do this. You just need to follow my footstep and write exactly what I've written. WP CF7, which is contact form 7. Then we're going to target the input area. We'll target the input. We're going to do that. We're going to target the background color. Yeah, we're going to target the background color. We're going to give the background color our normal background color. We're going to give it 21, 24, 28. You can see the changes have been implemented. Then we'll go, oh, sorry. Yeah. And then we're going to add a color, that is the text color. We're going to do that. We're going to give that color F2. That is an off-white color. I'll close that. Okay. Once we're done with that, we'll come down. Let's target this box area, this text area. To do that, we'll just simply write dot WP CF7 text area. We'll do the text area, and then we'll do this. We add a background color. Add background color, same as the one above, same as the ones for the input area, which is #21 #2124 2124 28. Yep, this is the same. And the color, we're going to add the color to be the same, F2. Yep, this is it. That we are done. We're done. We've done the basics of our website. As you can see, this we're done with all the content and design, and our website looking great. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a header section and then a footer section. So for us to do that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to our dashboard. Wonderful. Yep, now dashboard, the same. We're going to go to appearance and then we'll go to menu. Yep, and the menu, so let's create a new menu. Let's call it main menu. Yeah, let's create this. Now let's add custom links. First link we're gonna add, we're gonna call it home. Let's add another. We're gonna call it about. We're gonna add another. We're gonna call it services. Another folio, and finally we're going to add contact docs. Yeah, and then we'll save this. All right, we'll come back to our Elementor, then we'll add a section. Let's add this section. Okay, so what we'll do next is we're going to add an image. This image is going to be the image of our logo, so we'll upload our logo. There is our logo. Yeah, this is our logo. Yeah, don't worry, you can see it because it has a the text on it is white, so on this is a white background. You can see it. So let's fix that. We'll come down to the section. We'll set this section to the usual section with 1320, and then we'll turn our background color, section background color. We're going to make it transparent, and then once we've done that, let's go to advanced settings. We're going to set our margin. I'm going to set the margin to minus 100, okay, and then we're going to set our padding. We're going to set the padding. We're going to set the padding top. We're going to set that to like let's say 50. 50. Okay, don't worry about this space. Then we're going to set a z index. What the z index does is it makes the section with the z index to be in front. So let's put a higher z index. You can see initially this was behind this section, so by adding the z index, it is above. It now makes this appears above it, rather on top of it. So to do this, just make sure that your z-index is higher. If we should increase the z-index for this entire section, if we should increase the z-index for this entire section, this z-index to more than 99, let's say we put it to 100, you see that disappears. So you always make sure that the section you want to be above the other should have the highest z-index. So as for this image, let's reduce this logo size. Let's put the max width to, let's say, 16 pixel. Let's put it to 55. Let's put this to 55. Let's see. Okay. Okay. 30. Right. Okay. This looks good. This looks good. So the next we're going to do is going to yeah, we're going to add a menu. Yep. Now you can remember we installed Elements kit, and we haven't used it since our designing. Now is the time we're going to use it because I installed it basically for it to give us a nav, this feature, because free Elementor doesn't come with a nav section. It doesn't come with the nav menu, so we're just going to add this. We're going to add this to it, and we're going to select our menu. Okay. Updated. The menu we created hasn't appeared here, so what we'll do is we need to refresh our Elementor. Okay, now refresh that. I did this, and then we can see the menu we created. Main menu, that is this menu. We're gonna see it here. We're gonna add it, and we're gonna add it to the center. We're gonna add it to the center, and we're gonna change the menu height. We're gonna change this menu height to, let's see, that 30. Cut it. Let's see, 40. Let's see, 40. Okay, let's see. I think we're having a space at the top. We'll fix that. We're gonna fix that momentarily. So image size, let's see what our image is. Let's bring it down to 50. Yeah, 50 kind of looks greater. Yeah, I think there is no more space at the top. Yeah, there's no more space at the top. Okay, this looks good. And then let's fix this. We'll come down to our menu style. We're gonna change the typography to normal typography, just small pins. We're gonna change it to 18. Okay, this looks beautiful. Text color, we're gonna change text color. We're gonna change it to some white, like I don't know, just off white, whatever works for you. But yep, good the way it is. And then we're gonna change the hover color. Let's just leave this hover color. It looks fine to me. This hover color looks kind of fine to me. Well, let's see our sample. Okay. Alright. Active. Let's set the active color to our primary color BB3434. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So this been done. I think let's see our website. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. That's something else we need to do. Let's align this. Let's take this way, and then let's set this inner column. Let's set it to middle, vertical alignment to middle. Then this as well, the vertical alignment, we set it to the middle so that they're all well aligned. Yeah, this looks beautiful. Yeah, this looks wonderful. Okay, this is similar to what we have here. Right. So the next thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a footer section. So to do the footer section, we just gonna do the same settings as the one we have here. So just to save our time, I'm just going to duplicate this, and then I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to delete this inner section, and I'm going to delete this as well, and I'll delete this, and I'll delete this, and then I'm going to add an image at the bottom. Yep, and this image is going to be our logo. Okay, and we're going to reduce the logo max width to, let's see, 16 pixels, and then set it to center. Sorry, to center. I think this spacing here, we should bring it a little bit down. Let's bring it down to, let's say 20, 25. Let's see how it looks with 25. Yeah, it looks fine. It's okay for me. All right, then we'll add the text, footer text. So what do we have in our footer text here? Okay, this is a footer text. I'm going to copy this, we're going to paste it here, and we're going to change the typography. We're going to change the typography to Poppins, and we're going to centralize it, set it to the center. Voila, our website is completed. Yeah, no, it's not completed because our menu is not functioning. So when you click this, it doesn't do anything. You click this, it doesn't do anything. Now let's fix that. Well, before we do that, let's see what our menu do this particular site. So when we click on about, you see it takes us to the about section. Then when we click on services, it takes us to services, and when we click on this, it takes us to the project. Click on this, it takes us here. Right, so in order to do this, what we'll do is we'll come back to our Elementor, and then we add, let's search for something. We'll call it anchor. Search for anchor. Yeah, this anchor menu, we'll drag it and we'll drop it here. No, anchor. Yeah, we'll drop it here. Drop the anchor menu, and then we're going to call this anchor menu, we're going to call it about. And while we're doing this, in order to save our time, just copy this and then we'll add it to our menu about. If you notice on the menu URL, you should add the pound sign before the about text, whereas on your Elementor, the anchor section, you just write the plain old about as it is right now. Just add it, you're done. Then the next thing, come to the my services. We're gonna add another anchor menu anchor. We're gonna add it right above. Oh, my about details, is this supposed to be so? I think we've made a mistake here. This is supposed to be what we can do for you. Now we're gonna replace that. I'm gonna correct this. Yeah, what we can do for you. That's great. And now we're gonna call this services without the pound sign, and then we're going to go here to a menu, and our menu will go to the service section. Just before the pound sign, we'll add the service, and then we'll come back. Next, go to the portfolio section, then we'll add another anchor text right above this. We're going to call it portfolio. We're going to copy. Remember, no pound sign before the portfolio, but on our menu, right after the pound sign, you add the portfolio, and then finally, my client, another mistake which we while we were in a hurry, just made a mistake, forgot to add this, my awesome client, and we'll fix this. So even at that, before the end of the video, we would have done a quick run through and then try to fix all errors, and make sure you do that, all mistakes, wherever you've done a mistake, always try to go through your site before going live to ensure that everything is in order, so you do not go live with a mistake or something you forgot to fix. All right, okay, the next is the hire me section, which is the contact us. So we're going to add an anchor text, menu anchor, and then we're going to call this contact, and then we're going to copy this, and on our menu we're going to add it right about after the pound sign, and remember to save this. Okay, and then remember to update this. Then we'll come to our website. Let's refresh. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Let's see for the about. All right, it takes us here. Let's come to the services. It takes us to the services. Let's come to the portfolio. It takes us to project, and then let's come to the contact us, and it takes us right to the contact us section. This is wonderful. Our website is almost done. Now we've done this, and then our website now looks wonderful. The next we'll be doing is we're going to make our website looks responsive in the sense that it appears it is mobile friendly, and it's also tablet friendly, because as it is right now, our website doesn't look nice on mobile and it doesn't look nice on tablet, and we can see that with the Elementor gives us the opportunity to see how responsive our website is under responsive mode. Setting it to responsive mode, you see this for desktop. This is a desktop view. Yep, this is a desktop view. It looks beautiful. And then we'll go to the tablet mode. You can see a lot of mumbo jumbos, a lot of ugly. Our site is ugly. This is ugly, but nevertheless, we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna make the website look beautiful. So you can see this doesn't look nice at all. This can be our professional website. No, we need to fix this. And the next, we'll go to the mobile. When we go to the mobile, we see a lot of problems. Our website just looks, it's not appealing. It's not appealing at all. It doesn't look nice. So we're gonna fix this. So for now, everything looks perfect. Everything looks in order. Okay. All right. All right. As we can see, the desktop mode looks perfect. Everything looks okay. So we're gonna work on the tablet mode. To do that, we'll come to the responsive mode on our Elementor dashboard. Okay, this part, we click on it, and then it gives us this. We'll now set it to tablet mode, so we see what we're working with. All right, this is the tablet mode. As you can see, it doesn't look appealing. We're going to fix that, but before we do that, let's see what we're working with. Let's see our website on tablet. This is my simulator. It tells me to see what I'm working with, which I can change devices. Right now I want to set it to iPad mode, which is the tablet mode. Okay, this is what we're working with. This is how our website should look like. All right, so let's go back, and then let's set this. All right, the first thing we're going to do is our logo image. We're going to set our logo image. We're going to add the max width. Let's take it up to, let's see, 80. Let's see if 80 works. Okay, 80 kind of looks great to me. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we'll go to the nav menu. Go to the nav menu, the style for the nav menu. Okay, now for this section, the mobile wrapper. All right, we're going to change the background. We're going to change the mobile wrapper we're talking about is this. So we're going to change the background. We're going to change it to black. All right, and then the width was, I think we'll leave it at 350. Is better this way. This is what the width does, but we're going to leave ours at 350. You can increase yours depending on what you want, but ours is going to be at 350. I think that is similar to what we've got here. Yeah, 350. Okay, so all right, and then we'll go to the menu item. We'll go to the menu item, the typography here is going to be the same. Okay, the item color, we're going to change it to white. I change the item color to white, and then the item color will change that to white. I think it looks okay. It looks very much okay. Okay, so let's see this. Yeah, it looks okay to me. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down. We're going to change. We're going to set the hamburger style. Let's set the hamburger style. The hamburger style. This is what we're talking about. This icon here. This is the hamburger style. This is the hamburger. This is what we are editing right now. So we're going to change the background. We're going to change the background color. We're going to change it to black. Here we're going to change it to black, and then we're going to change the icon color. We're going to change the icon color. We're going to change it to our default color. Yeah, looks great. This looks great. Okay, yeah, this looks great. So we're going to change that of the hover. Yeah, as you can see when we hover, yeah, it doesn't do anything nice, so we're going to change the hover. We'll change the hover color to white. Change the hover color to white, yeah, and then the icon color we're going to change it to BP3434. So this is what we get. This looks nice, this looks better. Okay, the next is we're going to edit the closed toggle. This section, that's what we're going to do. We're going to edit the closed toggle. We're going to set the background uh, and the typography, we'll set it to poppins. Okay, and then we're going to set the background color, we're going to set it to white. I think that is what we have here. Yeah, white. So we're going to set it to white. Okay, let's set that to white, and then we're going to add a border type. Let's see what we have here. Okay, there's no border. The border comes during the hover. Yeah, the border comes during the hover. So we're going to set the icon color. We're going to set the icon color to maybe 3434. Okay, this looks good. On the hover, we're going to set a border to solid. Let's see. Let's give a border color. Let's set the color to maybe 3434. 3434. And the icon color we're going to set it to maybe 3434. Alright, yeah, this is the effect we've gotten, and it's similar to what we have here. Right, this is fantastic. This is great. Alright, as you can see, our menu doesn't our logo doesn't look situated well. Same with our menu, is too far at the end. We're going to fix that. In order to do that, we'll come to the inner column. We're going to set the inner column advanced settings. We're going to set the margin. We're going to set it to let's see if we set it to 20 pixels and see what that does. I don't think, no, let's not do that to the margin. I think it's the padding we need to do. We'll set the padding to 20. Okay, and the margin, we're going to set the margin to 20. No, I think it's the right. It's not the left, it's the right. I'm going to do that to the, yeah, I'm going to do that to the left, to the right, sorry. And then on this, we're going to do it to the left. Yeah, this looks way better. This looks way better. This looks way better. All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going down to this. We're going to edit this, and we're going to reduce the size. We're going to reduce the size. We're going to reduce it to, let's say, 13 pixels. And then we're going to reduce this as well. We're going to reduce this as well. We're going to reduce it, the size. Let's bring it to 40. Let's see. Yeah, it looks great. 40. Same with this. 40, just for the tablet mode. Whereas the PC version is 60. The tablet mode is 40. Oh, sorry, 40. Yeah, this looks great. Our button. We've done a mistake on our button hover. Our button hover is what happens when we hover on our button. Okay, the text color. We're going to edit this, but before we do that, let's see if this happens only on the tablet mode, or if it happens both on the desktop as well. Oh, it happens on the desktop, so let's fix that. Let's come to the styles, and let's go to hover, and let's change the text color. Let's change it to white. So yeah, this is it. Now let's go back to our tablet mode, and let's see. Okay, this looks great. Yep, this is what we want. So now we'll go to the about section. Okay, on the about section, this doesn't look nice at all. So what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the inner column. We're going to set the width to 100%, and then we're going to do the same for the second. We're going to set it to 100%. Okay, this looks good. Now we're going to go back to the first column, and then we're going to, all right, and then we're going to set the bottom padding to 30 pixels, so we have, there's a space here. So we'll come down to this as well, to the second, and then we'll do the same. We're going to edit this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to, the top is going to be 0, the right will be 20 pixels, and then the left will be 20 pixels, and the bottom will be 0 as well. Okay, this looks wonderful. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to edit this text. We're going to take the text, we're going to align the text to the center, and then we're going to do the same here. We're going to align the text to the center, and then this as well, we're going to align this to the center. Let's see, and this looks great. This looks great. So the next thing we're going to do is this. I think this tab looks wonderful. I don't think there's anything we're going to do to this, because it looks pretty much okay to me. Yeah, it looks pretty much okay to me. So I think we're done with the about section. We're done with the about section. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the service section. So this section, you can see this doesn't look nice. This doesn't look nice at all. This doesn't look nice at all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate this. We're going to duplicate this. Let's duplicate this. And then let's duplicate this as well. So we're going to have two business strategies. You can see two business strategies, and then we're going to have two mobile development. So what we'll do here is that we're going to make this responsive, and in order to do that, we're going to click on this, and then we'll go down, we'll go to the advanced settings, we'll come to responsive mode. We're going to make this visible to show only on desktop. This section, this particular one, we're going to make it show only on desktop. So we're going to hide it on tablet, we're going to hide it on mobile as well, and then we're going to come down to this one of this section. You know, these are identical sections, so we're going to do the same to one of them. This one, we're going to go the responsive mode, we're going to hide it on tablet and hide it on mobile. So we have this section, and then we'll have this section. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to duplicate this again. We're going to duplicate this again. Don't worry, everything will align, everything will make sense. And then we're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. Now we have two, and then we have this, and then we have this. But we'll have it here and here as well. So we're going to delete one. We're going to delete one, so I have it two, but there is still two web development. Don't worry, we're going to fix that. So to do that, this, what we'll do here is that we're going to copy this business strategy. I'm going to copy it, and then let's delete this, and then let's drag this, and let's paste it, drop it here, and then let's paste this here, the business strategy, and then we're going to delete this. Yeah, all right. So if we should view it, this is what we should have. Everything is there. Mobile, we'll have it all: mobile development, web development, graphic design, business strategy, UI UX, everything is here. Yep, and it looks wonderful. I think that is pretty much what we'll have here as well. Yeah, that is what we'll have here as well. You can see. So everything is working fine. So the next is we're going to go to the My Project section. We're going to go to the My Project section, and then what we do here is I think this these details, we reduce the size here on this about section. Okay, we didn't even reduce it, so it's okay. I thought we reduced it, but we didn't, so everything looks fine. Yeah, their sizes are all the same. So now what we'll do here is that, just similar to what we've done here, we're going to first of all duplicate this. We're going to duplicate it. So now we've duplicated it. I'm going to edit this and then set the responsiveness. I'm going to hide it on tablet and hide it on mobile, so it shows only on desktop. We can test this so you can see. We'll test it all, and then you will see what I'm doing. Alright, and then what we'll do next is we're going to duplicate this as well. We're going to duplicate this so we get this exact look. So to do that, what we'll do is we're going to delete this column, this inner column. We're going to delete this inner column as well. Yeah, okay. So, and then we're going to delete this inner column. Now we have it the same, but I think this image, this background image, is not the same as the image we have here. Okay, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Is it? Oh no, it's the same. The graphics image is different, so we're gonna fix that. That's a minor problem. That's a minor problem. Yeah, so let's see. Okay. Yep, everything looks okay. Everything looks okay. Now let's make this, set the responsiveness of this. I'm gonna set the responsiveness of this. We're gonna hide it on desktop so it doesn't show on desktop. We're gonna do the same here. We're gonna hide it on desktop so it doesn't show on desktop, and then it shows on tablet and it shows on mobile. And I think, let's see if we've done the same for this section. We haven't done the same for this section. We're gonna hide it on desktop. We're gonna hide this as well on desktop. We're gonna hide this as well on desktop. I'm going to do the same here, hide it on desktop. Right, this is it. So let's see, let's update our savings, our edit, and then let's check the desktop view and let's see what we've done. Everything looks fine and normal. Everything looks fine and normal. All right, let's edit this. Let's change this graphics image. Yeah, let's change the image background. Yeah, let's set it to this image. Let's set it to this image, and we'll do the same with the one. All right, so yeah, this looks great. Now let's go to tablet mode. You can see this is our tablet mode. This looks also wonderful. This looks very much beautiful. All right, so let's change this background. Let's change this background, but in order to do that, let's just remove this. We made a mistake from the beginning, but let's just remove this first, and then let's do the edit, because why we're doing this is that it doesn't really matter though, but since we've made a mistake from the beginning and then we just want to fix it, I just want us to like take it back, but I will explain everything to you. Because as it is right now, if we should change the background, we should go to change the background here, change the background of this column here. Whatever image we put here will be specific to just the tablet mode. So you can see this icon here, whatever background image which only shows on the tablet mode. So but whereas when we do the same on the desktop normally just edit this and then we change it here, it will still take effect, it will still show the same on the tablet mode. But if we have done this from the tablet mode, it won't show on the desktop. It only show whatever image you set to the background is only going to show on the tablet mode. It won't show on the desktop. So let's still go back and set our hide it. Okay, now we're done with that. The client section looks pretty much beautiful, looks okay. So now let's come to this, the hire me section. All right, in order to fix this, what we'll do is we're going to, just similar to what we've done in the past, we're going to set this to 100. Set the width to 100. We're going to set this the width also to 100. Sorry, I'm going to set the width also to 100. Yeah, we've done that. I think this, let's see what we've done. Let's see how it looks. Okay, we still have some work to do. Yeah, we still have some work to do to make this looks okay. Yeah, so let's see what we have here under the contact us. Yeah, text align to the center. Okay, so let's set it. Let's set this to the center. Fair. Yeah, we'll set this to the center. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think we need a space here. Need a space here. Then we're gonna set the top at 30. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, now let's come down to the footer section. Now let's set this in the footer section. Let's set image. Let's increase the image width. Let's say 25% and see. Okay, 25% is okay. The text is also okay. Yeah, I think we're done with setting our tablet view. Done with editing how our website looks on tablet, and this looks wonderful. As you can see, the basic work is getting your structure, getting the design you want, but making it responsive is pretty much not that difficult. All you just need to do is you know what you want, and then you know how to set it so that your user can have a wonderful experience going through your website. So now that we've done this, let's update. And then the next thing we're going to do is going to set the site for the mobile. Yep, this is the next we're going to do is the mobile. So let's see what our website looks on mobile. Let's see what our website looks on mobile. On mobile, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all, but don't worry, we're going to fix this. All right, first thing we're going to do is let's edit the inner column. We're going to edit the inner column. Let's set the width, the max width. Let's set it to let's say 60 pixel. Let's set it to 60%. All right, 60%, and then let's set this to 40%. All right, this already looks beautiful. Then let's come here, let's edit this. This looks okay. 13 pixel looks okay. Okay, then what we're gonna do is let's change this to let's say what will work, what should work. Let's see 30. Okay, that is good. All right, we change this as well to 30. Do the same here, 30, and I think let's reduce this a bit. Let's say 12. This is beautiful. I won't be doing anything to our button. Our button looks just fine the way it is. Our button looks fine the way it is, and then yep, everything looks okay to me. This looks okay, but I think we need to do something else. So let's edit this entire section and see. Let's reduce the height. We'll have 750 here. Let's reduce the minimum height. Yeah, this is wonderful. Okay, let's put it at 550. Yeah, this is more beautiful. Okay, now we'll come down to the next section is the about section. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, the about section. All right, we're going to let's edit the about section. Let's first go to the section, and then what we'll do here is let's reduce the bottom. Too much space. Let's just reduce the bottom. Let's set it to top 100, and then let's set the bottom to like 70. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, now let's go to a sample. Let's set it on iPhone 12 or iPhone 11, iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's see what it looks like. The website looks like. Okay. You can see that this our menu on the mobile has this this direction arrow, this arrow pointing to the right. That gives our user a little bit of idea that if you click this, it's to do something. So I think to achieve this, we can do that now here. But before we get there, let's first of all edit this text. I will set the text to 13 pixels. Let's set it to 13 pixels. Then let's set this. I'll set this to let's set this to let's see 35. Okay, 35 is okay. Okay, and then let's set this to 16 pixels is okay for this. 16 pixels is okay for this. I think we should reduce this space a bit. Let's take it down to 25. It's too much space. Okay, for this is okay. Everything here is okay, but what we'll do here is that we're going to duplicate this tab. We're going to duplicate it, and then we're going to make responsive, set the responsiveness of it. This should show only on desktop, whereas this Yeah, it should show only. What did we do here? Let's see. It should show only on desktop, unless leave it on tab as well, as this feature is only for mobile. So we'll come here and then we'll set this, and then I'm gonna hide this and hide it. So it shows only on mobile. Then we edit it and then we come here. Simply we're gonna add this. Then we're gonna add this and this and this. Yep, that is it. Okay, now we'll come down here and we'll do the same. First to go to advanced. The bottom, we're going to set the bottom to 70. And this spacer, we're going to let's reduce the spacer a bit to 50. No, let's take it to 50. All right, to reduce this text, I'm going to reduce the text just like similar to what we have here. I told you, so that our website will be uniform. I think 13 pixels. 13 pixels. Then this, we'll reduce this to 35. And I think we left this, we didn't do anything to this. I think it's 16 pixels. Okay, I'm gonna set it to 16 pixels. 16 pixels is much better. Let's see. Yeah, 16 pixels is much better. Okay, then yeah, you can see this looks beautiful. Just looks beautiful. This was the settings we did for our tablet, and it appears great on the mobile as well. And just for this spacing, which is what we're going to fix. And to do that, we're going to come here and we're going to, let's see if we take it to 0. Yep, it's okay. And then we'll come here, we'll do the same here. We'll take it to 0 and this. Okay, yeah, okay, I missed this. Okay, this is the one I missed. I think I missed something. Okay, yeah, this is the one I missed. All right, now this looks perfect to me. Oh yeah, this looks just perfect to me. So I think, I don't know, yeah, it looks perfect to me. It looks okay to me. What do you guys think? It looks perfect to me. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. And then let's proceed. The next thing we're going to do is the project section. Just like done for the rest, we're going to set it to 13 pixels. I'm going to set it to 13 pixels, and then this, we're going to set this to 35 pixels. This, we're going to set this, we're going to set this to 16 pixels. I'm going to set this to 16 pixels, and I think, okay, we're going to fix this. And on top, let's say 20, 10, 10. Yeah, I think, yeah, let's see. Okay, now let's see how it looks here. Okay, it looks a bit shorter, so let's fix that. To do that, we're going to reduce our spacer to 250. Let's see, let's take 100 from it. 250. Yeah, this looks better. Now we'll do the same for this 250, and then we'll do the same here. 250. Yep. We're going to leave our button. Our button looks fine. We'll come down to our client section. We're going to set this just like we've done for the rest. Set it to 13 pixels. And then we're going to set this. We're going to set this to 35 pixels. and this we're going to set it to 16 pixels. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna fix this space. Yeah, we're gonna fix this space. So to do that, we're gonna just, yep, yeah, this is better. It looks nice. Now let's, yeah, on the contact page or contact section, let's see. All right, I think there's some little things we need to do here. Let's first of all reduce the size of our social icon. Let's reduce it a little. Let's reduce the size. Let's take it to, let's say 20 pixels. Let's say 20. Yeah, this is much better. This is much better. And then for this, let's do something about this. Let's reduce the padding. Let's see if the padding, let's say 20, let's say 30 top, 30 bottom, 20 left. At least it should look a little bit wider. Yeah, this is much beautiful. This is much better. Okay, so now let's come down here on the footer section. Let's set the footer section, our image. Let's set our image max width. Let's take it up a bit to, let's say 45%. And then for the text, let's reduce this text. Let's reduce it to let's say 13 pixel. Yeah, this is much better. Let's edit this section and then let's reduce the bottom to 70. Let's see if we did the same here. Let's reduce the bottom to 70 as well. Let's see if we did the same here. Let's reduce the bottom to 70. I think everything, let's try to increase our width. Let's say 450, 400. Okay, you can see some irregularities. Yeah, I think, let's see our sample set. Okay, I think there's something we need to do to this, our contact page. We need to do something here. So what we do is, let's come here, let's add, let's see, 10, and then let's do the same here, 30, 10. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this looks much better. Okay, we're done with making our website look responsive. Okay, yeah, we're not done with this image. We need to do something about this image as well. Remember what I said earlier? I said whenever you think you're done with your website, always review your website to be certain that you didn't left anything out. So for this image, let's fix it. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, everything looks fine. Our website is done. We're nearly done. Let's update our settings. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add Okay, let's go back to our dashboard and then let's go to appearance. Let's go to appearance. So let's customize this. Then let's go to site identity, and then let's add a site icon. Let's add a site icon, favicon. To do that, we already have favicon here. So this is a favicon. We upload this, and then we skip cropping because it looks fine. Yep, this is the favicon. This is a function of favicon. It adds that icon, that little icon at the top of your browser. Yep, this is it. This is how you do that, and then you publish, and then close it. So now our website is completed. So let's check our website. Let's see our website, our live website on a simulator. Okay, this is our website. Everything works. Everything works. The menus are all working. Yeah, the menus are working. Everything looks perfect. All right, then let's see different views of our website. This is our website on mobile. This looks great. Yeah, you can see our website looks great on mobile. Let's see what it looks like on tablet. Okay, yeah, you can see it looks wonderful on tablet as well. Looks wonderful on tablet. So we're done. We're completely done. We're finally done with our website. Everything looks great. Okay, thank you for sticking with us till the end of our tutorial. We appreciate you. Remember to drop your comment wherever you're confused. Remember to drop your comment, and then I'll be here to attend to any problem, any difficulty you face while trying to replicate this on your own. I'll be here to help you. Remember to subscribe to our channel, as we'll be posting more wonderful videos. And also, thank you and goodbye.